Today, everything is changing for us in F1 Manager 23 because we are moving teams for the very first time. Yes, this game finally got a feature to actually move teams within the same career mode save, and that is what we are going to experience for the very first time in today's video. We, of course, have our McLaren Return to Glory career mode save booted up here. It's the end of the season. We've just rounded out the Drivers and Constructors World Championships, with Lando Norris being the reigning world champion now, Sebastian Vettel as his teammate. He is going to be retiring from Formula 1, but it might not be any of our business, you know. If McLaren as an AI team want to try and persuade him to stay in Formula 1, they can do, because we are leaving the Papaya outfit. Our work here is done, and I want to try and see what the whole team changing process looks like in this game, as I haven't done it for you guys on camera, on a video as of yet, and I'm sure you guys are curious as well, maybe, if you haven't done it yourselves. In terms of our own profile, you know, what we've done with McLaren, we've got a team principal rating of 717. That's surely going to play into what job offers we're going to get, you know, when we get to the end of this season and into that period where we can move teams. But yeah, we've done well. 2 seasons as a team principal, 1 constructors win, 1 drivers championship win. We've won 13 races, 1 sprint win, 27 podiums. Yeah, pretty damn sick. And here we are now. Is this, yeah, the end of the season? We've got the DHL fastest lap pit stop award. We've come 10th place for that, so we get 9 points. That's, I wasn't too really fussed about that. We've got Randeep Singh, sporting director morale low, unchanged. With board confidence ended in high, so, you know, our new employers will know that we make the board very, very happy when we're their team principal. Obviously, in that Drivers' Championship, Vettel got 3rd place with 206 points. Lando Norris got the World Championship with 278 points. And we won the Constructors with McLaren with 484 points. And we actually improved the team rating to nearly almost 4 stars. Almost 4 stars. We completed performance objectives ahead of schedule. You know, the position target was 4th place. We got them first. The long-term objective was win the Constructors' Championship. We got that done. The target season was 2027. So we've done it, what, 3 years ahead of schedule. So because we won the Constructors' Championship and our best driver position was 1st place with Norris, our principal rating has gone up even further by 200 to 917. I don't know really where that puts us in the team principal ranking versus others on the grid, you know, your Toto Wolffs, your Christian Horners, but that's got to be a pretty big leap. 200 is massive. And not that it matters, but the board confidence was so high, they've given us 1.5 million for McLaren, but that will obviously be for the incoming team principal then to use. I have to technically make a decision on Vettel's contract before I can even go into the next period. So I'm going to try and renew it if I can. Let's just see if we can offer him the same terms, basically, and he'll renew it. And I have actually managed to renew his contract for McLaren. So whether they wanted him or not, they are going to have him contracted. Whether they change their minds once I'm gone, I don't know, but Vettel signed on for 1 more year for McLaren, which will be kind of cool, actually, because it means we'll be competing against our exact same team that we won the championship with, Lando and Sebastian Vettel. And with that, we can now start a brand new season. And here we go. We can switch team here at the bottom. We're going to be doing that, and it loads us in to a different splash page where we can now see all the different teams that we can sign for. Williams is a team of interest. Obviously, we've got McLaren over here. Red Bull interested. Aston Martin, Ferrari, Mercedes, Alpine, AlphaTauri, Sauber, obviously, as they're known, you know, since we brought that mod in, and Alfa Romeo, Haas. All of these teams are interested in us. So we've got the pick of the bunch. We've got the pick of the bunch. And we can see also the different driver transfers happening over the course of this season. Obviously, we know where McLaren are at. Red Bull have Leclerc. They've gotten rid of Piastri. It's Verstappen and Leclerc driving alongside each other for Red Bull. Liam Lawson is a reserve. Aston Martin now have Albon and Zhou Guanyu. That's quite funny because Albon obviously drives for Aston Martin in my team career mode series. Ferrari have Russell and Sainz. That's really odd. Leclerc's left Ferrari, and it's Russell alongside Carlos Sainz. Williams have Giovinazzi, very rogue choice, and Tsunoda, having won a race for Williams last season. Mercedes have Perez and Ocon. Okay, so where's Hamilton gone? Is Hamilton retired out of Formula 1? Alpine are Magnussen and Gasly. AlphaTauri, Ricciardo and De Vries. Sauber, Bottas and Mick Schumacher. And then Alfa Romeo, Haas, Bierman and Hajar. So that's a very weird choice. But yeah, looks like Lewis Hamilton's retired from Formula 1. And that set a bit of a domino effect in motion, I guess. This is interesting. What team do we go with, you know? Honestly, Red Bull's quite an interesting one. Verstappen and Leclerc in the same team. And we'd be directly competing once again for race wins. But it would be against our old team for sure. Aston Martin, you know, they had some big improvements. Fernando Alonso's obviously also retired out of Formula 1. So that's another big domino effect. Ferrari is a very interesting one. George Russell and Carlos Sainz. Do we go to Ferrari and actually improve them and try and get them a championship? We spent so much money stealing away some of their engineers, so it'd be quite hilarious going to Ferrari, having stolen you know, some of their top talent. So personally, I was leaning to Williams, especially if Albon was still there. That would have been a really good pairing. And also, we saw last season Williams had a lot of decent races. Obviously, that mad one with Yuki Tsunoda winning the Grand Prix. Giovinazzi, not so much. Not a great pairing, but we can instantly probably try and change that quickly and try and find a better driver to pair up with Yuki Tsunoda. I like the idea of keeping Tsunoda on, keeping that faith of him winning a race with Williams already. And this would be kind of like another return to glory with, you know, just a different team basically. So if I go for Williams here, confirm switch team. Williams, their season objective is 5th place. That's calm. That's fine. Continue. And then it's going to load us into now at the Williams HQ. Here we go. Welcome to a brand new season. And it's time to review everything when it comes to now with this new team. So this will be slightly different to what we may have got with McLaren, because our team ranking is 7 out of 10, not, you know, whatever it was going to be with McLaren. So we've got different decisions. Obviously, the merchandising, race simulator, hospitality, memorabilia, and driver appearance, as we did at the start of last season. But it's all just different values now and different expectations, I guess, to what we had with McLaren. So we have a pre-season lump sum that we can kind of go into with increasing merchandising, getting money back. That gives us a more even spread of money per race coming in, 1 million, which I think is useful. That is quite a lot, though, to spend. Like, how much more? Like 16 million to... So you're spending about, what, 5 million more to get... That's like 8 million to 5 million. So you're not... Are you really actually making that back at all? It's really just more about spreading the cost over the course. I think maybe doing something like... Yeah, I think that's fine. That's a fine figure. I think that's all right. Race simulator events. If we reduce, we can increase those for more money. But then obviously the weekly drive development boost is reduced each week. But I didn't feel like we really felt that much over the course of the season. So we'll go for that. Hospitality, number of days we can do. Pit crew performance. Again, you know, maybe negligible compared to everything else. Event day. Okay, so this is morale boosting. Again, I think we can increase that. Driver appearances for both. Number of appearances, 10. Driver development. Now, this is quite important. I think we kind of keep this at just 10 because you want to try and develop the driver. Although, at the moment, we've got Giovinazzi and Tsunoda. I would like to swap that out to a different driver. So, it's hard to tell, you know, how much I would care about that. But let's keep that at that. Race day factory events. So, we can actually add that on. Or we've got a factory event. Car parts, pause, no. Weekend appearances or race day factory, that's all car. Now we're not going to go any of that because that's going to pause car parts. So overall, The pre-season lump sum's 19.4 million. Income per race is 3 million. Sponsorship value is 101 million. That's solid. I think that's solid. New objective is 5th or above. Podium contender. In terms of the balance sheet, what it's looking like, it's calm. Technical regulations that have changed now. So we've got to the chassis, we've lost out on the airflow middle and drag reduction. Side pods, we've lost out big time for airflow middle, airflow front, and drag reduction, which is a big part of why Williams was so strong last season. So that's going to be an interesting one to take in. Cost cap's the same, and then I don't think anything's changed with the sporting regulations either. We can go to the power unit manufacturer. Now, this is quite important for the... Well, this actually is probably the biggest way you change acceleration of your car, really, is with the engine manufacturer. So we did, obviously, Williams were with Mercedes previously. Overall, they've got... Well, they're actually the least powerful engine, but they do have lower durability threshold. So in terms of, you know, when it starts becoming a problem, maybe thermal resistance is the highest. Fuel efficiency is better, at least, than the Red Bulls, but it's still not that high up. ERS durability is it's about third best in class, really. Ferrari's actually got the best durability of ERS there. And then best team finish, well, obviously we won with McLaren Mercedes, but Red Bull was there in second place. I feel like changing it up, you know, Williams, Mercedes, let's switch it up, you know. I think, you know, we haven't done a different power unit in the team so far. And also, Mercedes is 22 million. Red Bull powertrains is 21 million, and you're getting the best engine on the grid for 1 million less. Yes, there's more durability issues there, potentially, but you're also getting better gearbox durability than most teams. You're getting better thermal resistance than two of the other teams. Mercedes has better thermal resistance. Thresholds are a bit high there for the durability, but I think you negate that with the power. Or do you go for Ferrari? Ferrari's kind of middle of the road, but it's also the most expensive. So actually, that's just not a great deal. So I'm actually inclined to go for Red Bull powertrains, a Honda power unit, basically, for 2025. You know, Williams Honda. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. So now we've chosen our engine, and here we are then. We're loaded in to a brand new season. We've got 4 million only in the bank, to be honest. So difficulties maybe of, you know, it's going to be a challenge of trying to find a replacement for Antonio Giovinazzi, but that's the task that I would be making here at Williams. And I say would be making because I want to get your guys' thoughts. So I wasn't actually maybe planning on doing a season 3 of F1 Manager. I feel like we've done a lot of what we could do, but I have an idea of maybe just doing some chilled out streams going into next year, into January, where I'll be uploading a little bit less main videos, and I want to just test out a little bit in January, doing some laid back streams on this game. Also thinking about streaming other games like Gran Turismo 7, getting back into that, and maybe obviously some F1 23 streams. But yeah, let me know if you guys would be interested in actually seeing a season 3 in this F1 Manager 23 series. It would still be a return to glory, but it'd now just be with Williams. But let me know, guys, if you would like to see some streams of this game. So I basically stream it, and then I would keep it as a video on the channel that you can come back and watch if you missed it live, basically. But for quite a few episodes, you know, you guys have already said you would like to maybe see, you know, the McLaren career live. So I thought, okay, why not test it out in January and do some live streams? Let me know, yeah, in the comments below. But yeah, this video was just to kind of experience changing teams, because I'd never experienced it. I didn't know what on earth it looked like. So I thought it was pretty cool that you could see all the driver transfers and everything like that, and then you have to prep it, and then you're in. I mean, this should have been if we're being real, should have been a feature from the get-go. How can you not have a career mode where you can change teams? But at least they finally brought it in for this year's game in a post launch update. So yeah, it was cool to experience it. So guys, if you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're around here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. And like I said, let me know down below in the comments if you guys would like to see some live streams of Season 3 going into next year in January. But till then, guys, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.